Hello and welcome to Art Beyond the Museums, the UK edition. I'm Daniel and I'll be talking you through the UK part of the series. So, Art Beyond Museums, what is it? First, we look at what museums are. Are they places to collect and exhibit art? No, they're places to collect art and bring them to the people, show them to the people and share them with the world. So that's what we're focusing on in this series. We want to bring art from Master Yun Longzhi, as well as different places and cities that you couldn't normally visit, especially during this global pandemic. So during a global pandemic, which we're all currently witnessing, we've been restricted to travel. We can't visit our favourite museums, our favourite places. So the whole idea of this project is to bring the art, the places and the people to you in the comfort of your own homes. So let's look at who brings you this. It's Master Yun Longzhi. He founded Lotus on Water in 2006. Master Yun is a 6th generation Feng Shui master. Collecting all his knowledge, experience and expertise, he founded Lotus on Water to create an amazing art gallery showcasing his Feng Shui art. Now, the series we're looking at today is currently the first and only ever art exhibition to be hosted on the Great Wall of China. In 2019, Master Yun was awarded by CCTV China the I Ching Gold Medal Master Award, along with other awards including the Achievements in Arts Award. A very revered painter. His collectors include the director of the Louvre Museum in Abu Dhabi, as well as the Cambodian royal family, and the owner of Laurent Perrier champagnes. Very prestigious collectors for this amazing collection of artwork. Now what we're going to do is focus on the paintings themselves. What makes them unique? So we look at this painting right here. It's of a crane. So what's important about a crane? They represent longevity, status, and you'll notice that they're actually gold. This is not just gold paint, this is actual 24 karat gold Master Yun uses in his paintings. Very unique and specific material, which obviously is highly held around the world. Right now, you're joining me at 67 Pall Mall, a private wine members club in the heart of London, and excitingly, there's one opening in Singapore in February 2022. So 67 Pall Mall, a fine wine club. Why are we here and what does it have to do with Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings? First, we look at the connection between wines and paintings. Is there any at all? And the answer to that is yes. So the fine detail, the fine materials used, the care and the precision that gets put into each product can be connected across both of them. So right now we are joined by Richard Bamfield, the Master of Wine at 67 Pall Mall. Thank you so much for joining us, Richard.
Pleasure to be here. Although I should emphasise there are plenty of Masters of Wine who are members at 67 Pall Mall. Not just myself, but I'm happy to be here.
We've definitely got the best one. So Richard, could you just tell us a bit about Pall Mall?
So 67 Pall Mall it's a private members club, originally conceived to satisfy the thirst of people who can afford the best wines in the world and were a bit fed up with paying restaurant prices for them. So at the club here, with really good food and our own environment, the members enjoy their best wines with each other and with others who just have an appetite and appreciation of the same top wines. It's an amazing place, and for a wine lover like myself, it's a bit like a candy shop, really, because people really are drinking the best wines. So they're not necessarily collecting them; they're drinking them. And so wherever you look, there are people around, and because you've got convivial souls who like the same things, there's a certain amount of swapping going around between tables and that sort of thing. I absolutely love it.
Thank you so much. An absolutely incredible place where appreciation for fine details and sharing wines, bringing them together over their love of different appreciations of wines from around the world. Now let's look at how that links into Master Yun's paintings. We look at about attention to detail, bringing people together and the creativity that goes into it. We can cross that over with making of a fine wine. Luckily for us, Richard is going to tell us a bit about how the inventions of wines, the creativity behind a very good wine is similar to that of creativity and attention to detail behind Master Yun's paintings.
I think there's two really strong parallels between fine wine and fine art. The first is in the customer base. So 67 Pall Mall already works with galleries around Mayfair in this area and exhibits paintings from local artists and local galleries as well, because how can I put it? The members here appreciate fine wine, but they also appreciate fine art. So you've got that side, where that angle. You've also got the production, as you say, the creativity involved in making fine wine and producing a great work of art. And look, I'm not an artist and I'm not a winemaker, but I try to, certainly I appreciate the work and the attention to detail that goes into a fine wine more than I do a work of art, because I've just spent more time studying wine, I suppose, and exploring that. But I can see, and when I hear friends and art experts or people who know more about it than I do talking about art, I see the parallels, because they use some of the same language. They use you can see the parallels between the two worlds. So it makes perfect sense for them to come together in a setting like this.
Definitely, I couldn't agree more. It's the creativity, the attention to detail, and the appreciation for just fine products all across the board. And it brings people together, not only art, wine definitely brings people together, I don't think we need to question that. And also a special link between 67 Pall Mall here in London and Singapore itself is that, of course, you've just opened in Singapore.
Well, not quite yet. We open in Singapore in, I think it's February 2022. So coming up soon, and that's going to be super exciting. And so I have to say, for me personally, to be sitting next to Master Yun's paintings here, prior to that opening in Singapore, that's very exciting.
Fantastic, thank you so much. So as you can see, a great connection between 67 Pall Mall and Singapore, a very close one, as well as we look at the details between a fine wine and Master Yun's fine paintings.
One of these days, we must share a glass in front of these paintings as well, and hopefully in 67 Pall Mall, Singapore, as well as here.
That would be amazing. Thank you so much for joining us, Richard.
That's a pleasure.
Thank you. So right now, I want to focus a bit more on Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings. The first we're going to look at is the Yellow Crane of Everlasting Victory. Well, from the series of the Yellow Crane of Everlasting Victory. This right here is number 65. I want to focus on the cranes because the cranes are actually part of 108 cranes that created a 13.8 metre long piece that was on the Great Wall of China. These have been separated so collectors all around the world can have a piece of history in their own homes. Focusing on the crane first, we've touched on that it's 24 karat gold used to make the crane. So why have they used gold? Gold, as Master Yun sees it, is a gift from heaven. It's only for humans. Animals don't respect it, it's just humans. So it's almost a gift for humans from the heavens, and that's why Master Yun wanted to include it in his Feng Shui paintings. As we talk about the Yellow Crane of Everlasting Victory, the yellow of course comes from the gold, and if we talk about victory, it's vibrance, it's passion, and that's what comes through on Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings. The use of vibrant colours not usual to traditional Chinese paintings, and that's where we look at Master Yun's modern techniques. The use of vibrant colours, the use of gold, the use of 18 karat silver, the use of building up layers. Traditional Chinese paintings are a lot more simplified, not as bright. So Master Yun actually uses oil canvas painting techniques by layering up different materials and different colours throughout his paintings. So we've talked about the use of silver, the use of gold. There's also a use of champagne, Laurent Perrier champagne nonetheless, that goes into these paintings. So if you ask, how do you paint with Laurent Perrier? Master Yun doesn't use a brush, he simply adds colour to the bottle of champagne and lets it pop over the paintings. What does this do? This creates a very unique effect, so each individual painting cannot be repeated. So were you to collect a piece of this collection, you would have a very unique piece that simply cannot be repeated, even by Master Yun himself. Again, looking towards the paintings, at eye value, it's a very beautiful painting and very vibrant. But by purchasing one of these paintings, you're not actually getting one painting, but in fact two. Where does the second painting come in, you ask? Well, if you hold a UV light over this painting in the dark, you will see the painting completely changes. Instead of seeing the shapes of the flowers, the crane itself, you see more rounded celestial bodies. Master Yun wants to use this to look at the link between day and night, heaven and earth, yin and yang, the balance between two different things. Not only is it the balance between light and dark, Master Yun looks at the balance between traditional and modern. Again, that links us back to 67 Pall Mall. You're in a very unique historic building in the heart of London where they sell very expensive wines and very fine wines that have been brought into a modern era. Again, we're looking at the balance between traditional and modern, here in the building, here in the paintings, and throughout all art and creativity. So let's look at some of the other series in Master Yun's collection. Again, focused around cranes. Right here, we have Longevity of a Crane series. This is number 61. To my left here, we have the victorious crane is crowned king. Again, we'll focus on the crane. Why are the cranes so important in Chinese culture? Well, we look at the paintings first. When Master Yun paints cranes, they're not the traditional paintings. They're more mystical beings. He does rounded bodies and uses gold. Again, we're referring to the cranes being victorious and representing status and longevity. And this is what these beautiful pieces of calligraphy are. Longevity, status. Let's look at this one first. The victorious crane is crowned king. King, we think of wealth, we think of gold, and that's exactly what comes into this paintings here. The use of 24 karat gold in the paintings. Throughout history, a few painters have used gold within their paintings, and we can trace this as far back as ancient Egypt. But no one throughout history, and including today, uses gold quite like Master Yun, or the amount Master Yun uses in his paintings. So we talk about kings, wealth, status. Now this painting, using 24 karat gold, gold leaf, and the title of the painting, it would be fit in a king's home, no doubt. And it could be yours as well. Something as beautiful as this, something as valuable as this. Again, with the rest of Master Yun's paintings, it's not just one painting. Under UV light, it completely changes. From the painting, we look at the yin and yang again, the light and dark. So this painting isn't just a normal painting. UV lights in the darkness, it completely changes and gives you a completely different feel, but bright, vibrant colours, again, representing victorious cranes, kings, and celestial beings. Now, focusing on this painting, Longevity of a Crane, number 61 in the collection. I love this because it's vibrant, it's bright, and it reflects Master Yun perfectly. The traditional use of black pine soot ink, the calligraphy strokes, then again, the more modern techniques of using 24 karat gold, bright, vibrant colours. But then again, keeping in line with traditional paintings of Chinese, there's no blank spaces, there's no white spaces. This painting fills up the entire canvas. And speaking of the canvas, it's just not normal paper. Master Yun uses Dongba paper. Now, we've spoken previously of his use of layers in techniques, and Dongba paper can help support these layers. The gold, the silver, the Laurent Perrier, the many colours of paints and materials used. Again, a very unique collection. This is bright, vibrant and bold, and would make a great piece in anyone's home, and it'd be great for a collector who wants a very special piece of history as part of this collection. So as we can see, we've looked at 3 pieces from the series in an amazing building called 67 Pall Mall. We've looked at the link between artwork, fine wines, how they come together, how they bring people together, the link between traditional and modern. We look at yin and yang, not only in the paintings, but in the balance throughout everything. Master Yun creates heavenly bodies in his paintings. Using traditional techniques, modern techniques, you get 2 paintings in one, something that can be unmatched. Very unique pieces for a very unique collection. You can't find these anywhere else in the world, hence why we're bringing them to you in the comfort of your own home. Thank you so much for joining me today at 67 Pall Mall in London, England, accompanied by Master Yun's incredible Feng Shui paintings.
The Art Beyond Museums series and Master Yun Longzi's Feng Shui art are proud to be sponsored by Laurent Perrier. For 200 over years, Laurent Perrier has not worked with any other artist before. When you purchase a piece of Feng Shui art exhibited in this Art Beyond Museums series, you will also be getting a complimentary set of 5 different specially selected cuvées of Laurent Perrier champagne: the La Cuvée, the Cuvée Rosé, Brut Millésime, Demi-Sec Harmony, and the Cuvée Grand Siècle, so that you can enjoy the taste of elegance while basking in the prosperity of Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings and calligraphies. Cheers to prosperity and elegance.